per the assignment today, we have to create a treadmill. So first we have taken this cube, and by selecting this cube, entering into the edit mode, and by pressing 3 we can select the faces. And now we select this face and delete it, and delete this face. Now we got this hollow something like a sphere. Now again enter into the object mode. Now we have to scale this along y-axis. It will be enough. So by that again we have to add a cylinder to this. Now what we have to do is enter 90 degrees to rotate it. Now we have rotated it. Now again we have to scale this thing a little bit to set this thing into the correct size what we have to want in this sphere. So now it's okay. Now what we have to do is move this thing. Now we have to duplicate objects. Now what we have to do is select this and select the geometry as the wireframe. And now next thing what we have to do is enter into the select this cube that which we cutted in two faces, and enter into the edit mode. By entering into the edit mode we can see this thing, and what we have to do is loop cut. So by entering the loop cut we can see that loop cut here. Now what we have is we want 30, so 30 loop cuts, enter, and we got that 30. And now here the same, we want 30, enter. And next thing what we have to do is this side, yes, and here we have to 7 loop cuts, and this side we want also 7 loop cuts, so 7 loop cuts, enter. Now we got the loop cuts here. So what we have to do is enter into the object mode. We have entered into the object mode. Now what we have to do is enter this table that we want to run, and here the constraint properties. By entering into the properties, not properties, physical properties. Now by selecting this we can select the cloth for this, and for cylinders we can select we have to select collision. When we play it will be collided on them without any problem. I think we have to, if the cylinders will be stretcher, that we can see more effectively. No problem about that. Again something we have to do is some little bit stretch in these things. Yes, scale it along x-axis. yes, it will be fine. It will be fine that, but it is somewhat touching to this. So what we have to do is move this thing little bit. No, it will be fine. When we play this thing, no, it will be fine. It is fine to see that thing. So next thing what we have to do is enter the properties. So first press this thing, and we have to be in the first frame. After pressing this, press N. Now we can see this one, and what we have to do is right click, insert single keyframe, and enter into the final one, and move this thing little bit away from that thing. Now it will be enough, and insert single keyframe. Again enter into the first, now it is okay about this frame. Now we got this thing, and next thing what we have to do is enter into the render modifier properties, and select first this, select the belt, and enter into the modify properties, and apply. Now next what we have to do is enter cube, and clear keyframes. By clearing keyframes we have concluded that thing, and next what we have to do is enter into the first frame, and again select this cloth, and the physical properties, and again add cloth to this thing. Now next thing what we have to do is rotate this thing. For that we have to rotate by using the render properties that which are given here, transform properties. Now for that first we have to select this cylinder, and now we have to insert single keyframe. Now we have to enter into the final keyframe, and now what we have to do is first select this one. I think we have to rotate this thing into the 1100 degrees until it came. So we have to rotate it until it reaches to 1100. Okay, then 1119. Fine. Now we have to select this one and insert single keyframe. Now what we have to do is again come into the first frame, and next thing what we have to do is select this one, select this cube. For now we have to remove this one. Now we have to move this, and what we have to do is by pressing here, again insert single keyframe, and now again we have to enter into the final one, last frame, and what we have to do is again the same process that which we did to the previous cylinder. Now we have to rotate this to 1100 degrees. 1100. Fine. And now right clicking, insert single keyframe. Now again we have to enter into the first keyframe, and now we can see that while we play this will rotate, and we can see that it is rotating like a treadmill. Now we can add the properties like friction. While we enter 1, the friction will be increased, and also while we enter any values like that, so we can be friction will be provided to that object which we have taken. So that's it for our assignment. So the treadmill is running well. The treadmill is running, and now it is rotating, and the cloth above is also rotating. Although we can do some physical properties such as gravity, and we can apply those things as in the here the friction 7, enter. Now it will be little rougher than the previous one. So while changing these terms, we can change the physical properties of this one. So thank you.